Let's talk about single payer, because it was attempted in your home state of Vermont, and it didn't work because they couldn't get the funding because it would be too expensive, the Democratic governor said. And then recently it failed in California as well. Democrats, again, not able to come up with a way to pay for it. These are cobalt blue states, Vermont and California, where people wanted single payer, and there were problems because it would cost too much. How do you make it national if you can't even get it in Vermont or California?
It's not no. Jake, let's be careful about this.
All right.
A single-payer health care system, in my view, and according to studies that I have seen, would save the average family significant sums of money. And what Republicans sometimes do is confuse the issue, and they say, well, you're going to pay more in taxes. What they forget to tell you is that if you are a family of four, now paying $15,000 or $20,000 a year in private health insurance, you're not going to be paying that at all. Once again, if you look at Canada's single-payer healthcare system, per capita, their costs are far, far less than the United States. If you look at the UK, if you look at countries around the world, all of which have different approaches to a national healthcare system, in every instance, they are spending substantially less per capita than we spend in the United States, substantially less for prescription drugs. The problem with our system is it is so complicated for the consumer, for the doctors, is that a hospital, for example, might be dealing with 15, 20, 30 different insurance policies. It takes an enormous amount of time, energy, and expense to figure out that you have a $5,000 deductible, you have a $10,000 deductible. The goal simply is to say that every person in this country, through a single-payer system, is entitled to a comprehensive health care approach, and that will save substantial sums of money in administrative costs, substantial sums of money in lower prescription drug costs, substantial sums of money in doing away with the profiteering of the drug companies. By the way, the 5 top drug companies in 2015 made $50 billion in profit. These CEOs in the healthcare industry make enormous salaries.
Right.
We should join the rest of the world, begin that discussion immediately, and I will be introducing legislation to do just that.
Well, why couldn't this happen in Vermont then? I mean, what's the issue in Vermont? Vermont would be would seem to be a perfect test case.
Well, politically, this is difficult. And by the way, in California, the debate is not over. It passed, I think, the Senate. It's now gone to the House, and that debate will continue. Look, taking on the insurance companies and the drug companies, taking on Wall Street, taking on a lot of very powerful forces that make billions of dollars a year from the current health care system is not going to be easy.